Telling them when he comes round.
There's a guy over there on the corner.
We had them up there.
They've got a yellow and blue.
I'm sure they'll push him on this.
Cheers,
Dad, does this happen every year?
Oh, it's happening next weekend as well. It's a different one.
Different one next weekend.
There we go.
Can we go next?
I've got one if you want to have it up. Excuse me.
Did you want to have a look at it?
Oh, do you mind?
Yeah, go for it.
Do you mind just moving it slightly?
Oh, lady, I think you can get online too.
Yeah, online they only give you the I saw it online, they only give you the beginning of the timetable.
Yeah, yes, exactly. That's what the whole thing is.
And the trouble is it changes so much.
Yeah. They said the number 6 isn't running.
The whole load, and this used to be something like that.
Oh, where is ours?
That's out. It's just something.
Alright. Cheers, mommy.
You know, even has pictures of all the buses that are running.
But the 6 isn't running, isn't it, Lucas? That's what she said.
I love the way you never know how
Wow.
they
Amazing.
want them to forget their 3-year-old children.
Dad, and Mom, can you
They're
take a
also
picture?
3-year-old children.
I know.
Mom, can you take
They're pushing prams out of the way.
Mom, can you take a picture of us?
I just
I think
did.
they just got one. Look, there's another bus number
Oh, it's one
73.
coming this way.
I don't think that is the 73 though. It's got 29 right now.
Nice.
Oh, wow. That's a nice one, isn't it?
They're similar to these ones, aren't
We're quite ignorant of bus spotters. We were just talking about, I remember going on rail replacement buses years ago. A lot of the bus, the bus spotters would go on those because they were crossing across town on different routes.
I'm afraid I'm old enough to remember when we used to go. There's a green bus. You know this one here is 251.
Oh, you knew it on that line.
Dad, this takes us to Camden.
they? Yeah, close to it.
It used to be Eastern National, you know, not a London bus company.
It's a different company.
And it used to run from, I think it used to run from the beginning of South End until the beginning, you know, back in the day.
All the way to South End.
I think so, yeah.
I think there was, Emma saw a route that they were talking about.
Oh, it's not running though, so I think they were just talking about it.
There's
Yeah,
only like about 3 runs on that today.
that's an unbelievably long distance.
Yeah, not doing that distance, I just doing the time.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, there's lots of old cars by our house.
It was £3. The guy was wearing a white, yellow high vis, but he had a blue and yellow one. So
Well, there is 7 old cars by our house.
we go out and look at them.
What you were saying about which buses were running?
Number 6 isn't running.
List them then.
Yeah, it does at the top of the route at the times. It's
Oh
got a
yeah,
red
but I mean,
number.
it doesn't say what they are.
Oh,
I
you have to
think
look through the book to
the
find
front of
it.
it does have the number of the buses
Yeah.
there. Wait,
there.
see the route?
29, 144 and
They've got a
230.
code. You see that?
I'm not sure what you are. What I mean.
Just here, yeah. So this is the 1, this is the 3, this is the 1, this is the 2. This is the different
Oh yeah,
places.
got you.
Yeah.
Because I just died like seems like.
Oh, God, look!
You might get
Dad,
oh,
out the window! Dad, look out the window!
Oh, no, bye.
No, car!
Oh, sorry.
That's alright.
Oh, yeah, that's an old one. Lucas likes old cars. We've just been on an old car hunt yesterday.
Well, there is 7 old cars by our house.
He likes to see the old classics. She just wants to be able to see it. Maybe if you could hold it in, but I'm going to put it up beside me.
How about we show pictures of the
Alright guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys when you get back. Yes.
But you sit up here and you'll be able to see it from the window. Wow.
Bye guys, see you.
Alright, thanks for coming around. Yeah, there'll be some.
Just stuck with it, I forgot about it.
Hold on, there's one.
Oh, there's a green one.
Ah, that's a nice one.
Can
Hey,
we
look.
have a picture? Can we have a picture?
Hang on, I'll give you my camera. You might be able to get that one in time.
Is that 29 too? We can try and catch that one. Sorry, though.
No, I didn't, but
We know what number
you
it
take
is.
the thing.
That's the one. Yeah, they are nice.
So I went on the BROMPTON, still got one.
Yeah, you do it. But you do the photography. I've got
No,
you.
I already got
Well, you're going to be the next bus.
Interest.
Oh, there'll be another one.
No interest
Well, that's
savings.
pretty cool. Putting the bus up.
that. Could you leave it like this next to
You want it ready for the next
No, I
photo?
know it, how to get it back and ready for next time. I do, I know how to get it.
Yeah, but what do you want me to do? Leave it on the picture or leave it on the
Leave it on the picture.
picture that you've taken?
To
Yeah,
start
picture.
closing branches because it's
So we can wait until.
It'll go to sleep on that, that's all. The screen will go black. If you have it on the camera, it won't.
Okay, let's go.
Because it'll
And also, it's probably good.
That's the green over there called tissue.
just put it on your lap there, sweetheart. Just leave it on your, if you don't want to hold it.
What if it goes away?
Well, we'll just give it to
It used to be a theatre.
if you see the bar, just get the camera really early.
History, not history. Not
We
real
have
fact.
time to create. Look, there's someone taking our picture. Wave at
Yeah,
her.
I think it's the
That lady over there, she's seeing the old bus. Over there, by the man.
area manager used to have his own
Do you want to put that coin back in? The man doesn't take the coins. You don't have to hold it. I'll put you later. You want your coins? You can hold them if you want to. I'll put them in people. I'll put them in each pocket. Different. It could be the purse holder. The purse. You put the royal purse. All the birds. So we're going to go past the big park. One time we went to, a few years back, we went to Finsbury Park and they had all the buses parked up there. It was just like an old bus day. They must have had about 70 or 80.
10 years
Yeah.
ago. 11 years, it would have been 11 years ago because they did it last year for the 70th.
Oh, did you hear that? We didn't hear about it.
Not at Finsbury Park. Yeah, hang on. The 60th one was Finsbury Park.
It was unbelievable. Yeah.
Even some of the weekends.
Yeah, it was really nice. Lined up parallel on the angle parking next to each
So
other.
many Oscars and stuff. They did it last year, but it's so hard to find venues. They did it at, well, they said it was the site of the old Chiswick bus works.
Mum, I know we can
It's a business park.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
parked all around the park.
Down there.
So it wasn't quite as good. And it's like 10 years on, there's been a few less buses and a few less things to do.
That's it,
But
yeah.
it was still interesting. But no, it was a bit.
I wouldn't know where to get.
It's not fair to say it's disorganised, it's just there's not enough people to organise this.
Yeah, I guess it's getting a bit long on the
Because the
tooth.
people are getting older than the
Yeah,
buses,
yeah.
and so people get last minute. This hasn't organised. I only got
Yeah, where did you hear about it? Somebody sent a message about it.
I heard you say about the one next week. That's from loads of podcasts.
That's it, yeah. Because that one's going through all the way down to
This is on,
Westminster.
Through Finsbury Park.
This is on Harringay online, which Joy sent me.
Dad,
And then there's
Dad, can we go to next
But
week?
is there, like, do you follow, do you
We
get
go right
newsletters
into town next week.
I-
We might be able to go down to where Mum saw that old Jaguar.
It's a church.
There's a bus that goes.
Oh, and they usually get
And I got an
information.
email. But it was only in there saying, oh, by the way, one of our buses is going to be running.
Yeah.
It's running
Yeah,
again. I
it's
thought
a
it was
TV shop. They
There
get
was a website.
TV if you live
Okay.
Oh, yeah. We should be on that.
Every single shop.
Are you interested in old classic cars or is it buses specifically? Because we take him up in Enfield. There's
Seeing
a
old cars, but I don't.
yeah, it's not your passion. He's into the cars, and we go up to Enfield. They've got like a volunteer run, yeah, up by Cruise Hill. Yeah, it's a lovely hill. They sort of
Oh,
keep,
right, wait.
yeah. They
Well,
kind
there used to be an old Mercedes around here.
there was one once,
Yeah,
yeah.
there was.
An old Mercedes Benz.
So maybe you should,
Yeah,
Let's
it's been there
go.
for about a month. Yeah.
It's not there
We've
anymore.
been all over the place looking for old cars.
When I've always lived, on and off, but most of my life is hard, not London out to Boston. So I just history is just me.
Yeah.
I remember when these buses and the R2 buses, the ones before these. The ones
I
with the
remember
narrow-
these, man.
The ones with the narrow, tall grille on the front.
Yeah, I know the one you mean from the
I
outside.
saw one as soon as I
Yeah,
got up
black
the
and red
station,
one there
so-
was, but
but,
yeah.
just a bit narrow, because they started making them wider. But and I remember when they were running on one of my local routes.
Well, they were running, I remember them running around Fulham and Kings Road. Even recently, like even in the last 20 years, there was still a few
Well,
following
yeah,
around.
they
People introduced that weird dryer thing along here
This one's the RM.
where they put in find the crossings every couple of yards. They fenced off all the pavement.
But then they had the
And they were
heritage
finding people
buses.
for trading.
There was, well, the number 9 service there was.
Yeah,
was-
Well, you can find it, they were
do
policing
it,
it
some of the
as a trial. And it
some
caused
companies
chaos
run
of
them
the traffic
privately.
because they were
Yeah.
stopping every few yards.
they were just, but these ones were just running like on your London Transport
You think
ticket
they
at
fall
the
asleep?
time.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
About between 98 and 2004.
Yeah, they carried on having. Oh, they kept changing it, but they had some just running on the.
Yeah, exactly. They were just a regular bus.
Come round and you touch your ticket machine with your oyster.
No, they didn't have a whisker in those, so they were definitely accepting tickets.
Because they didn't know what to expect.
But they weren't making a fuss about it. It was just one of the buses on the route. Certainly around Fulham and around the top of Bayswater Road. There was definitely number 9 that was like that.
We were giving some Christmas gifts to the Christmas gifts to the people who went to Pi. In return for that, they gave us a good deal on buying the TVs from them. Presents. And that was one of the trial areas for these zigzags on the Level Crescent. First place I've seen it. They were trying it out there. I didn't know where it meant really.
You want to sleep.
But they said with this one that they got rid of them. That actually people were spending looking at the road markings without them actually looked at, the
It was really central because
they could see
several
it
routes
when it was
going
coming.
crossing.
Yeah, and that was the old bus.
It's good for us. They were really close.
Yeah.
Yes, like a walk away from it. Perfect.
But they do it quite a bit around here. Oh yeah, look at this.
People forget if they ever read it, and then it was still in Arctic. People forget, you don't know.
Really? Oh, was it a...
There's been a trouble all week.
Continuous the line is.
But this is coming from
Well,
north.
there's been trouble at night, for instance. Like middle of the week. I got held up. I got held under the ground here. I'm at house for like half an hour.
They only know the description of the thing and it said the signal system is failure and the whole line.
Yeah. Well, it was like that on Thursday as well. I think it's a problem that they're struggling to fix.
It's a bit of a farce because they're getting these new trains.
Yeah.
But the plan was new trains and new signalling system to run the new trains. So of course politics being like this, they said, well, you can have the new trains, but you can't have the new signalling system. So when we get the new trains, we're still going to get signal failures and stuff like that.
Who said that we can't have it becomes a funding issue?
Yeah, that was the previous government. So, it's just, these things are
Because they're meant to be driverless, I think, the new ones. Whether they...
but number one, that couldn't happen without the massive system.
Exactly, yeah.
It's quite unlikely because
And I was on the dot one this week. I hardly ever use it, and they have people on them anyway, whether there's a driver or not. There's always a person.
Fair
on the
enough,
train.
then you should have someone on them.
No, it's fine. So like, if it's, you might as well just have a driver if you're going to have a person sitting around doing nothing.
But that is what they almost do on the northern lines.
Just check my ticket because they do that as well.
Drivers just press the two buttons to shut the door.
Yeah, and then react.
Start the train, and then the train driver itself stops itself.
It signals.
They're not signals, but the equivalent of stops itself when it has to. And whenever there's an incident,
They
one of
take
the sad
over.
people I read the accident reports, the incident reports sometimes when they get published. And there's a big issue with it. There's a name for it. There's a name that come up with this sort of mental switching off when you haven't got.
Oh yeah, of course.
You're driving a train. You're
Like a lethargy, yeah.
concentrating the whole time. You're looking for a signal. You're thinking about your speed. When you just press two buttons and nothing for 5 minutes to the next station. Then if something suddenly happens, it's like, what?
Yeah.
Hang on, where?
You need to wake up from your slumber, don't you?
Yeah.
Where's this hotel, the cafe you talked about last week? We just passed it.
Yeah, on this one.
Oh yeah. There was a bit of vandalism on this cafe over the weekend, and that was this one here. Now we're like saying anti-gentrification, but the guy who runs that literally does takes rehabilitation for prisoners.
Well, the staff the employer.
Yeah, it's like literally the worst. If you want to attack gentrification, that's the worst target cafe of all. It's like a real do-gooder, yeah.
It is.
And it's not as if this isn't an affluent area now.
Oh, there's a thing about Gale's Cafe.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Similar type
I've
thing.
never been to, but
It's the same sort of
that's
thing,
been,
yeah. Talking about
and I
it.
think these things spin off.
Wasn't
on
there
the
going to
back
be
of
a
it.
Gales at Walthamstow Village, and they're like trying to fight that?
But they probably don't even know what they're opposing. It's just something.
Yeah, it's just a big chain. I've only been to galas in central London, so something's not offensive there. No reason for it to be offensive really. Yeah, you can always undercut them, that's the thing. If they're going to be the high end, still make a living just by charging 10% less.
We had a thing up in 15 years ago when all these Tesco and Sainsbury's local expresses, whatever, was spread like wildfire, taking over all local shops. Sainsbury's wanted to open hot crossings, and they did. But there was such a fuss from the local traders saying it's going to ruin our business, we'll be out of business. Do you know what?
There's more
It's
business.
the opposite. There's a butcher shop next door to Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's don't really sell fresh meat.
Yeah, they don't do dry meats
You know what I
very
mean?
much.
You don't go there if you want prime cuts. And the butcher's doing a whoring trade now because everyone goes in Sainsbury's
And they get it at the same time,
Yeah, there'll be a lot of, and even some of these other places that sell, you know, like the local traders, they tend to have better range for certain things, especially like you're selling like cans of beer or wines.
And even just
the fish shop, yeah.
Oh, he knows this.
Oh, he likes fish. Lucas has got particular enthusiasm. Old Cards fish in ancient Egypt, they are top of the B6 pretty
Dad,
safe.
look. Dad, look.
It is Tudor House,
Yeah,
darling.
and he's all over the Tower of Fire of London now because he's doing it in school. So every Tudor looking building.
So Lucas, I've been keep an eye out because I bet a new bus will come soon going the other direction.
The funny thing is, that thing you were talking about 11 years ago, until that day, I'd never really been there.
Oh yeah, it is nice because it had been really. It had been a bit full of rubbish in there when I first came along in like 98. It wasn't there. They used to use it mostly for videos.
And I've got about always the same station where they have big festival type.
Yeah.
So you don't go near unless you know what you're about.
But that's where they were all on that front road. Yeah, that was the best one was fantastic.
No one can afford to switch it on.
I was all ready to go to Barnet on the bus to get the tube down to Mornington Crescent.
Oh yeah, that would have worked.
Oh, go the other way, yeah.
Because I'm very lucky where I live.
So here they got something you can cross the road and get on the station.
You stand outside the station and buses in both directions, Renfield and Barnet.
Oh yeah, and they've got good connections. Is there the train that goes up towards Hertfordshire? Is that go through here? The one that goes down to Harringay?
Well, there's the nice thing, King's Cross and Walker that goes through
Very Irish.
Chase.
Dad, I would like
Yeah,
it.
So
Chase.
I've got those on either side. Then there's also one from Edinburgh Town. It goes to Seven Sisters and into Liverpool Street. You know,
Oakwood is the one just before.
the last for one station.
Yeah. So what? So it goes before. Cockwood's is Oakwood, and then.
Southgate.
Oh yeah. So you are. Yeah, I know because I know New Southgate. So obviously that's.
And then Atlas Road, which is New Southgate.
Yeah. Yeah, Oakwood is probably the one station I'm not that familiar with.
Yeah, well, that's right, because it's between places that we know better. So,
This is going to be a bit of a party. Oh no, maybe it's a. No, I think it's a celebration. It says something about soldiers. It might be the Far East. They're all dressed up. Like maybe Bhutan. Yeah, they had them. It was amazing how many buses there were.
I've got so many pictures about it.
Yeah, it was like
That's a
dominoes.
shame that was for a specific thing because I never knew what it was for. We just stumbled upon it really, but yeah, it's a shame it doesn't. We've always wondered.
Yeah,
if it
we've
happens
never.
regularly.
He wasn't
You
born.
didn't know about it last year.
Yeah.
But we didn't get it to say very good publicity because it was a big last minute getting organised.
Are you going to? Are you going to the thing over? Because Acton's having an open day at the transport work.
Yeah, well, I said to this morning I joined the London Transport Museum friends.
Fine, and they send you that information.
And yeah, the session is well, actually I go to the museum once a year, depot open.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been there once.
Years, I think.
It used to be.
It's really busy.
It used to be on.
The museum or the...
The deco days, I think they do it a couple of times a year.
Oh, they do it 3 times a year, but it's only once a month.
You can go for free.
But look, how you mentioned
Yeah,
you know,
it's
it's a quick pro quo, isn't it?
It used to be open on.
That's a long yes.
They used to go on the open house day.
Probably open.
You know how they have open house and they open up like Somerset House? Yeah, they do that on the same day.
I've rarely taken advantage of that, but you know, before lockdown,
So many things stopped.
Yeah.
They used to open
Why do you keep asking?
Market
It's got a funny name.
main Jubilee line
I don't know if it's
down.
always
yeah.
called that. There's a modern name.
fantastic.
Yeah, you know,
There's so many trains around there, yeah.
and you
But
had
now
to
it's
book
called
for
something
it,
like
but
the 12
that just hasn't
clothes,
come back
which is
since.
something to do with, is it?
Since they reopened the world.
Yeah, yeah.
What
Yeah,
was
the
it?
other
Other
thing
thing
is
that London Transport Museum sometimes do is running
If it's
old
still
trains
called
on
that, then we don't
Yeah, we
Done
did that last
We went out to
year.
Amersham one time and
yeah.
yeah, mostly they're on the Metropolitan line.
That's a
wasn't it?
really nice
Yeah.
going out to Amersham. It's just a nice.
Yeah,
But they had it the same day they had the air on, like, and they had the buses running.
We
It
did
was
it
last
quite
year.
recently.
Yeah, no,
Last August, September.
I was going to say
That
one
was
time
a kid,
last year, I think, and there was
totally Irish.
there was no Met
All
line
around
to
it was
Northern or
Irish.
something,
Yeah.
something
They're
like
also
that. And
African and Nigerian.
Yeah, it was a good day because they did that. You could do the train tube, but you had to book the tube. But then you could catch the buses from the same spot.
Oh yeah, and they were running old buses
And
down
then it
from
was
the
like
train
there.
line, yeah.
Light train to the ground.
Yeah, they had, yeah, they had their town fair.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, it was
buses. You get under that bridge. The same railway crosses that way.
And there were guys doing like birds of prey flying around.
Yeah, yeah, no, that was nice. And all the old cars, did you?
Yeah. We
the
followed an
cars
old
and
steam,
buses.
like an old steam engine,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. The,
Yeah, that was a top day for us.
That was,
For Lucas
that
anyway.
was good. But they also ran the old train on the Piccadilly line a few times last year as well. We were just looking out for that.
We sometimes go up to, what's the railway line up north, Epping Forest?
Epinonga.
Oh, the
Epping on
Epinonga
yeah.
line, yeah. Do you know what? I haven't been to that since it's been a preserved line. I really
Well,
should.
have
Really
you seen this?
Oh, this is Lucas's special old-fashioned noise-making machine. It's got a shell, so it sounds like the sea.
Quiet vuvuzela.
You could try it if you want. All you have to do is make a noise into it. No, all you have to do is to make a noise into it.
I don't think he wants to. I'll do it though. This is where the fish shop is, Lucas. Yeah, this is the train station, and behind that is your fish shop. Not the one we went to last week. Yeah, like an aquarium shop. Just in the back.
Oh, I see. Oh, you have
It's called Fish Planet.
Fish plant.
yeah,
Well, yeah, he likes fish that are for eating, and he likes fishes that are for
This
swimming.
was Robert's favourite place in London. He hated it. I don't know why.
He didn't make it that often.
You don't see the
He
contradiction.
did that to hate for Vinci Glass. Maybe he was naughty or something.
But he likes to catch them. Yeah, he likes when we're at his grandparents' house. We can go around eating, so he likes to.
Once we called a truffle.
No, that's the old us.
Well, once we saw, once we like, one dad. Once we caught a tropical fish in Australia.
We did. We caught an orange and purple one, didn't
We
we?
caught a tropical fish.
Oh, it's not tropical to them, I suppose.
Well, it's tropical, but it's just a fish to them.
Yeah,
It's not all fish are tropical when you're there. Although probably not where they are. The tropics is a certain. There is a geographical boundary. Yeah, I can't remember which.
Australia is, you forget how close
Two famous
Yeah, we're
the site of one
quite surprised when I looked at it. You know, you forget Australia is further north than
When
we
are we
are.
going to see the
Yeah, they draw the globe, the map, so that it looks like it's about evenly balanced. But most of the land is a lot. New Zealand would be like Spain, yeah.
But it's long, so half of it
The very southern part of it would hit up the south coast, maybe, but maybe not actually.
No, when are we going
I
to see?
remember when that was a theatre.
Dad, when are we going to?
Theatre.
This place has been in the news for some sort of cult behaviour.
Yeah, but now.
Yeah, it's not a good one, I don't think. Remember how to do it? Yeah, do it again. Oh yeah, we'll have to delete it first. Go back to those closed circles.
I don't think a lot of people get off because I don't think they can. Yeah, exactly. They're a bit confused.
So we haven't seen that. You won't see a bus at the moment because we're on a one-way system.
Holloway Road.
But Lex, we might stop have some lunch and then and we catch one back again.
Oh, you're being served.
I know, she's...
So we're only going to catch
Used to
two.
go in there.
When we get back to Wood Green, I can go on another one with you if you want. That might take you somewhere else. See how we go.
She's a local one.
Somehow nobody went to go.
Catch another one if you want.
She was and then you pay.
No, I'm Australian. He's from New Zealand.
Sorry,
That's where they trap your flesh coming.
They say their grandparents.
Oh, well, we've lived around here for about 10, 15 years-ish. But we used to live down here, and that's why we knew about that Finsbury bus day, because we were flatting around here, and they must have, somehow they must have advertised it.
You got to sort of time out or something.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, we spent a lot of time
We should follow
renting
some of those
houses
losses.
around here.
Have fun day out.
Really close to me. I used to go to that gym. Been in and out. So yeah, we're not like...
You know, when it's things like sofa, obviously, because the benefit of funding, never taken it.
Oh, was it?
Not bad enough to have taken his name off it.
Not like roads.
Not like, you know, a Sackler and that one.
Oh no, but I know the Rhodes Scholarship, he's meant to have been a...
Sackler was a big, loads of arts.
Yeah, he's got lots of galleries and stuff.
There's a company behind these.
The old
Oh, there might be some old cars around here. Like, we saw one time. This is where we saw that old Fiat down one of these side streets. The Fiat 500. The one that was there was one parked in one of the streets.
There's a new one.
Yeah, there's one there.
I'm going to go down there.
Oh, there's an old one as well. I mean, I'm going to say two new ones.
There was an old car up here.
Have you ever seen in a Fiat 500?
I've only been in
I went to the Fiat 500. The engine's right behind you, and when it was first started, it was lifted up. Someone crept up behind you with an old biscuit tin full of knives and forks, and somebody rattled it like that. It was
Dad, can we go see that Fiat 500?
What did you say?
I want to have a look at that Fiat 500.
Grade 2 listed.
Oh, we'll see.
Still there.
We won't be able to hear its engine noise.
Yeah, I know something. Next weekend, as you say, this is the most Sunday.
The 28th.
Nice route.
The better seat's the good one.
There's also something in Britain as well.
Oh yeah, same sort of thing.
Where's the other one?
Brickman's I'll hold it so that you can see it. Yeah, where's Rex looking for it?
It's out in there.
Yeah, I feel like I'm... Oh, over there. That's not an area that we're that familiar with. That place is from the train days.
Dad, can we have a look
King's
at
Cross, this is all
Yeah, but you're a long way out of London. Like, you're...
Dad, I want to look at that Fiat 500.
Where'd you look? You've already told me that. Yeah, we went to the Amersham. The first time we went to Amersham because we were up at the Chiltern. It's really a long way out. We were up at the zoo or something that way. Yeah. Well, maybe it was ours.
But then when you electrify, the year after Paul,
They electrified and then they shifted the plan. Still got the same service, it's just that the old cars. Good to be at the top of a bus, isn't it? See down on the street.
it's also nice to do it in a relaxed way rather than rushing.
Yeah.
You've got time to enjoy.
What was I doing in
We've got past one, right? I know
No, because we've been on the one-way.
but I mean, we still haven't passed
I've got a chance to go in.
No,
Hold on, hold on,
oh, there it is,
there's
Lucas.
one.
Look, here,
There's one.
get your phone ready.
They didn't keep me.
I don't know if it'll come down this way though, Lucas.
No,
This
no,
is
we're
one
going to
way.
go to hope that there's a bus.
So are we going to go first? No, we're at a bus stop.
No, we'll take a
Yeah.
photo quickly now, Lucas.
Yeah, it's only building up 3 flats.
You assume he's moving with the...
That's right, so
But
we
that's right,
don't
there'll be
see
more.
more.
They're coming up to the road where all the famous
Yeah, it was in it.
And it was number one. It was Routemaster number one.
Oh, yeah.
No, the other one. The one who was fleeing on a boat to America. Because they used one of the only
be able to see it.
It's the first one they got to tell.
It'll be a long way. Wow, doesn't really help. Oh, no, that's not another one.
The second one behind you, I think. Without it.
Lucas belongs to
Oh, go down there.
where?
Lucas, coming up.
It's in
Right, here comes home. Might even be our friend in the 73 red one again. How's that, Butler? There must be two the same. Lucas, now you have to set up through the window. Get the camera ready. I'll hold you. See, it's coming here. It's got those white numbers on the
A
side.
bit upset, a bit less stock code. You've got a bit
You see it?
Press the set, doesn't matter. It gives you time to look.
I thought it might have first time.
Lucas, I haven't let me on.
After catching up with the survey, and I was coming back from visit the fixing video on Sunday. I thought I could stay out this way, it's a straight road. So, you know,
Oh, you said that
4
front
o'clock,
doesn't
it'd be
start now,
deserted.
I think this was the one.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's the very, very, very first one.
Tourist attraction.
First ever one of them.
It's a prototype.
Oh, look at that tiny car out the window. Look.
Uh-huh.
And look.
Yeah, I can see it. It's a bike, really. It's a bike with a box around it. It's a trike. Lucas, you can't just go around randomly pressing buttons. You end up getting lost. There's a round thing down there. Is it part of the bus or is it
Nobody used it.
part of the bus? I
It's on
think?
the main line of St Pancras, and it is Midland
What is this?
which tunnel under is this one?
I know people just curious what brought you here. Are you sort of
Oh, I
staying
came to
here?
work for the Olympics
It goes in the wrong
originally.
tunnel.
Met
Yes,
Andy.
Daddy.
Yeah.
He
And then I
was here a
stayed
couple of
here.
years before that.
And then
You were here.
I was here, but
Yeah, we met you.
I came over like from the youth mobility scheme.
Does this bus have
I was
a
young.
I'm just fascinated
Yeah, yeah,
because I was
yeah,
such a
yeah.
boy, always British.
And then we
Base,
stayed
you
here.
know, it's fascinating. The funny thing is, I have got family in Australia.
Yeah.
Never
Like,
did
it's so
use
remote.
the
No, we're there.
Contacting on my,
Yeah.
through my mother's.
We don't have any family here.
My mother's maybe it's difficult to keep in touch as a generation. So
Yeah.
you know, you can be hard to keep in touch with their generation.
Posso mettere il mio?
You haven't got any contact next to them.
No, it's mi metto
Oh, yeah, I don't know of any family members here. My mum knows of various parishes and things that are important in the family immigration history, but no actual people.
So you've been here long term?
He's here over 10 years.
Yeah, we got married here.
Kids are born
All
here.
these kids are British. We got our citizenship a few years back.
Everything will stay here forever.
And we keep saying that.
Apart from the Australia thing, which is of no consequence with my life, I'm actually a quarter Italian.
Oh, really?
My mother's father immigrated from Italy. Big generation gaps here, but he just something to about 100 years.
Yeah, that would have been unusual at the time too.
Yeah, well, I think it's First World War, yeah. But the interesting thing is, because he didn't naturalise Irish citizenship until after I was born, it passes on the right to Italian citizenship under their rules, and that passes on to me. So if I could be bothered to get my head together, I could, which is very tempting in this post-Brexit era.
The Italians,
a European passport.
The Italians and the Spanish, they seem to keep you seem to keep your rights for those passports, even if you're not born there. I knew people that would be people from Argentina that they could get their Spanish passports. You knew that their grandparents lived in Argentina, so like it's a long way removed.
See, that was the only point that was the only more in our first thing.
But the Italians also, they have an MP for America. There's a person, they have an electorate, people that can vote that live in America. Yeah. Yeah, they have one for America, and it's one of the biggest electorates. Oh, they won't throw out the Italians or the Irish. because every president of the US wants to try and make big things about how they relate. Even Barack Obama was in Ireland. It's like, that must be quite a tenuous link. It's Kenyan. Or at least on one side. Yeah, they always want to court the Irish vote. They don't never do anything about that. It's not as good as previous times. We're not really passing other buses like we were previous times they've done that. Look, there comes one.
Another one, so it's going to be running.
There's a lot of buses running, but there's not too many crossing your path. Yeah. Last time when we were here in Camden, we were having lunch, and there were just buses all over the place.
Well, they're going different routes.
Yeah, because they were doing more route.
Lots of stuff to do, and where shall we go, and all we look.
But I'm surprised. There must be how many buses doing this
Let's see if
129.
it was early for work. Quite a good time.
We probably see maybe 6 so far.
Everyone just does it voluntarily.
Now, I only have to.
I'd do it though. Like if I had my driver's license, my bus driving license, it'd be
Why
fun.
not, I guess.
Yeah. I'd try and take a few photos of it so you can get the whole bus in. Last time you missed the back of it. Don't be ashamed to take the picture early. You can take it now. Move your hand out of the way. You're gonna flip it. Put it right up against the window. There you go. Oh, that was a good picture. That's a really good one. That's maybe your best one, Lucas. You've got the whole bar. Look, it says it's going to Manor House, Finsbury Park, Campden Town, or Wood Green. And it's exactly the same colour as the car next to it.
They just do it for volunteering, do they? The people own it. People own
And I got credit right there.
Yeah.
Which is still
Actually, that station walked out past the AEC bank. There's a big notice now on the sale.
Okay.
based down in Weybridge.
Oh, that's weird to know. Did you hear about that? There's a bus museum we could...
You should get to from Waterloo, as long as you watch the engineering works and the trains.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm a member of that as well. I remember those two, that's it. And they run buses as well.
Okay. It's nice that they do it, yeah, they just do it around,
Well, I imagine there might be some funding available for petrol in there. Diesel.
This far, I'll show you more photos.
Right, we're getting to the end now, Lucas.
Oh no, it'll go around the back. Yeah. Foot traffic wise.
Are we in Camden?
Yeah, but we're going to go a bit further. We're going to go to the end of the bus route, Lucas. Then we might get up and have some food.
We thought we could take you to a quick car.
Well, I don't know if it's
It's really grim today. Nice to yesterday.
The building's still last year.
We won't see any buses coming the other way from one way. Yeah, we'll go to the end and then we'll get some lunch and then fend our way home, I guess. Is it early? Like, what's the time? All the pubs seem to be like this. There's not so many people. Yeah, it's weird. Looks like it should be busier than this.
Camden's probably at least waiting.
Yeah.
Midday to midnight.
There might be some old cars along here, like, because people have got a bit of money around here. Just a bit of a mix.
Why do people have a bit of
Well, most people who have an old car that want to look after it normally have to have enough money to have two cars. Because an old car might not work when you go to drive it in the morning. So they normally have a new car and an old car. So you need to have a bit of money for that. Not everywhere, mostly. Yeah, yeah. You see a few of these old sort of derelict ones in our neighbourhood and you're like, they must have to be paying the road user charges on them even though they're not driving. Just have them parked on the road. Our neighbour had to sell his Saab because it was going to cost him £13 a day just to park in front of his house. No, it's good, but I think there should be some sort of exemption for cars, certainly for cars that aren't driving.
It doesn't cost you if you don't move.
No, I think if you're occupying the space on the road.
Oh, unless
yeah.
that's where
If you've got off-street parking, it's fine.
local authority parking works.
Yeah, if you're not parking on the street.
Normally it's just if you move and get
Yeah. If you're parking on your, if you park off the street, I think
Yeah, that'd be fine. But yeah, these guys just, we don't have, we've got terraced houses, so they have to park in front.
so this morning we have that.
No, but I'll have to park up somewhere.
Your mum used to work in that.
I think it's got this here, and then it goes around this triangle. That's where I wonder if there's any other buses waiting.
That's the listed building now.
Goes straight round the corner to drop us off. Oh, no other buses here. There is good deal.
It's a bit in now.
Hey Dad, is that an Egyptian museum?
It's a stop over
It's
there.
an Egyptian style.
Are we all supposed to get up there?